Every day counts. Every page we turn, every seat we fill, in Muskogee County we show up because attendance matters. When we walk into
I'm stepping into a possibility. When I read, I'm unlocking my future, but I know I can't do it alone. It takes a village. Our parents, our teachers.
Yes, sir, and welcome to another edition of Fantastic Friday Night High School Football. It's your favorite commentator's favorite DJ. Yours truly, Michael Soul, holding it down for Ant Merritt alongside his OG, my OG, Coach Mike Woods. How you doing this evening, sir?
Man, we're back at it again, getting ready for some more Friday night high school football. This game matters a whole lot, and, man, we're excited for it.
Most definitely. The pregame show is brought to you by Sharks and Sharky's Fish and Chicken, made fresh, made to order. Fish, chicken, and shrimp dinners await at 3807 Victory Drive and 2626 Manchester Expressway. The best Sharks in town, perfect for lunch, dinner, or your next fish fry. Sharks, where freshness and flavor take center stage. We will be back with the pregame show. It is Shaw versus Spencer High School, live from Kinnett Stadium on AM 1340, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
Nothing beats Southern hospitality like Friday Night Football. Food Lane Grocery is your home team one-stop shop for tailgate favorites and game day meals. Shop local. Shop Food Lane.
The pregame show is being sponsored by Scania's Funeral Home. The pregame show, proudly sponsored by Dale's Foods.
Now, let's get back to the Fantastic Friday Night High School Football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
And welcome once again back live at Kinnett Stadium for our Fantastic Friday Night High School Football game of the week. Shaw versus Spencer. Mike Woods, what we looking like tonight?
Hey, man, listen. This game means something for both teams. Down there talking to the coaches, Shaw understands how important it is. They got to win out.
Right.
They have to win out to have a shot to play that in the playoffs. Spencer just need to they control their own destiny. If they win this game, they pretty much gets them a spot in the playoff. But they know if they lose this game, then now that game next week with Columbus High matters. So tonight is a must-win for both teams tonight. And this, Shaw said that they got a lot of kids back healthy. They're still not as healthy as they used to be, but that they would be, like to be. But they're going to be able to come out and give what they need to give and try to steal this win.
Yeah, I think on the way in we talked to the principal, assistant principal Chris Hubbard. He said they made some adjustments. Both teams coming off of buys this last week. Columbus, of course, got some great teams this year. But when it comes to these two teams right here, what are the keys to both of those teams?
We talked about this in the midweek hustle. Spencer has a dynamite quarterback. Now, we get out and we talk about last week who were the best quarterback. Fudge is probably the best quarterback in this area. He just don't have the weapons as a lot of the teams have. The Russell County school has, and also Carver. But Fudge is a great quarterback for Spencer High School. He can spin the ball, and I know he lost a lot of weapons, but I know Coach Kegg wants to open up the offense like he always do, and he wants to spread that defense of Shaw out, keep everybody out of the box, and keep Fudge upright, standing upright, and keep him clean. And if they do that, they're able to do the things and be comfortable. Keep the drives going and keep the intensity going. They're going to be all right. That's going to be tough from Shaw.
Well, what about Shaw? Talk about it, because I know the last two games they have not scored a touchdown, and so I know they should be hungry to get into that end zone.
And that's the difficult part to understand, because they brought back pretty much everybody on their team. Grant Aaron Grant was a quarterback last year. He did a great job, and I think they started off this year with Peterson at the quarterback spot. And I think that has a lot to do with it. I think they have not found a rhythm as far as offensive wise, but they don't have a whole lot of time now. They got to figure it out because every game matters now. Looking at their schedule, they have a chance. If they get past this game tonight, they have a chance to win out. You know, again, it will put that pressure on Columbus High, but it starts with that Shaw defense. I know you say the offense hadn't put up points, but it starts with that Shaw defense. Otis Stevens and that group of guys, man, they got to put a whole lot of pressure on Fudge, and get him off his targets. And I think they'll have a shot. You know, defense. I think the defense side is going to matter with them.
It is homecoming. It is homecoming right here at Kinnett Stadium. Shaw versus Spencer. Big shout out to our sponsors tonight: Dell's Foods, Sconiers Funeral Home, Foodland, Columbus Creative Printing, Sharks, and our new sponsor, Corey Lindsey State Farm. Corey Lindsey State Farm. Thank you for your support. You're listening to the pregame show of fantastic Friday night high school football, AM 1340, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
You're listening to the fantastic Friday night high school football on AM 1340 WOKS, FM 94.1, and ESPN 95.7.
The pregame show is being sponsored by Sconiers Funeral Home.
Nothing beats Southern hospitality like Friday night football. Foodland Grocery is your home team one-stop shop for tailgate favorites and game day meals. Shop local,